Well, Coach, while much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff, no such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you. Watch the motion. Watch the motion. Maverick. 12. 50. Hey, Alpha. You got nothing to that. You got nothing.
A shotgun snap for gone. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
2 for 1. 2 for 1. Staying open. 2. Smith.
To throw again on 2nd down. Gone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Hey, check. Louis. Hey, Charlie. 57 to Mike. 57.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Westbrook, complete. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 1st down, gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and he is all the way up past the 25. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
18 Gator. Ready?
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 24-yard line.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. Fights through, and now a crease. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Any team that successfully runs a toss play cannot do it with an offensive line that can't move. You've got to have mobile players, especially those tackles, who can move laterally and seal the edge in order for the back to get on field.
On the toss, here's Ballage. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second down now, it's Cook, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go. 10 Loba. Look at me. Zipper. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 58. Now.
They run again on first down. Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Get it.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Ready.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
5. Sit up. 2.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
It's a gain of 35. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. Goff now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
General West.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Check 26, check 26. Let's go.
Throwing again. Anthony. That's complete to Butler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Ready? 50, play.
First down, here's the run with Cook. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Ready.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
57 to Mike. We got it, we got it.
Yep.
Motion, 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 motion. Motion, motion.
Milage. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Hey, high 7. Let's go.
To throw on 3rd down, Anthony. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
You don't see me in your nightmares, son.
Value 3, value 3. Hey, Echo.
After the interception, here's Gone. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff escaping the pressure right. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Like 20.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey. You got 3. You got 4 now. Hey, check Mike.
Now Goff on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Hey, kill.
2nd and 10, Goff again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. To throw on 2nd down, Anthony. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd down, Mathis. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. They'll run on 1st down. Mathis. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
At the 22-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Tight right. 4 down. Check. Kill.
Value 1.
Check 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Check that. We got Mike 52.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He'll take it at the 42. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Double dog. That's the way. 58 to Mike. 58.
Yo, go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. final shot before break here. Golf. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half.
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Flush to his right. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Gone. And this is going to be intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw. Anthony. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Callaway with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now this throw caught left side. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Flushed out right. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
If you kill it, motion me out.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Watch his flat. Check.
Cornell.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Goff buying time to his left. And this is incomplete.
Well, that's a tough throw for a right-handed quarterback, rolling out to his left and trying to get the ball to a receiver. We've seen all those drills where they're trying to get the shoulders square and pointed towards the target downfield.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the first. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
80 weapon.
That's the end of the third quarter.
60 oars. Hey, Haywood.
Nothing.
Shoot.
Back back to throw. Anthony. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never play their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. He may try and run for the through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
You better be afraid of me!
They'll keep it on the ground. Mathis, nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Out of the gun. Gone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
On first down, it's Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
57. Hey, let's get in them holes. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Ready, ready.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's a run with Balaj. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kalen Balaj with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. following the touchdown. Here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Value three. Check 49. Quickstone, travel.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Three down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mathis. That second down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Goff on 3rd down. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Goff. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a handoff here to his running back.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Anthony, he gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ready? 30 base. Go. Snap.
From the gun on third down. Anthony, now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Steelers, the win gets them to 5-9 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.